border between North and South Korea is one of the most guarded and fortified boundaries in the world. The Korean peninsula is divided in two by a buffered zone. It's a 250 kilometers long and 4 kilometers wide area, created when the war ended. This is a no man's land, a place filled only by nature and minefields. No one is allowed to pass through. There are only a few places where soldiers meet, eye to eye. One of them is Pyonyang. Here you are, standing on the North Korean side. My name is Roger. I'm a photographer. I'm standing to the left of you on the balcony, taking pictures. Straight ahead of you is a building with a curved roof. That's South Korea. It's hard to tell from here, but it's full of surveillance cameras. They have probably zoomed in on you and are looking at you right now. Turn around, someone is coming. I thought the border would be marked by a tall fence, but it's just a 10-centimeter high concrete edge, almost impossible to see. If you turn back around, you will see several blue buildings. The concrete edge goes straight through them. That's the border. We have been given an 8-day visa to North Korea, and we have a schedule of places that we are allowed to visit. We're heading to Pyonyang. Here we're gonna visit the famous weightlifter Rim Yong-sim in her home.
So what was the difference between the London Olympics and the Rio Olympics?
Here we are in her apartment. It is 150 square meters in the middle of Pyongyang. Rim Yong-sim is wearing a red training suit. She's there on the couch, next to her mother. On her right, Torbjörn Peterson, my colleague and reporter. He's doing the interview. On the sides, our guides and translators, they follow us around, watching every step we take. They control what I photograph and they decide where we are going. To your right, Miss Kim, a woman with firm principles, educated at one of Pyongyang's top universities. To your left, Mr. Young, an experienced guide who laughs a lot. Rim Yong-sim is the only North Korean woman to ever win 2 Olympic gold medals. Right now, she's telling Torbjörn that the greatest moment in her life was when she got to meet the great leader, Kim Jong-un. He told her that the difference between gold and silver was like the distance between heaven and earth, but that the difference between silver and bronze is only a few centimeters. Next stop on our trip is Monsoon on the coast. North Korea has big plans. They want to attract foreign tourists to visit their fine beaches on the east coast. Right now the beach is empty, but the season is about to begin, and North Korea's elite will spend their vacations here. Rumor has it that the Kim's family summer house is somewhere around here. We passed the city center on our way here, and I take a chance. I ask our guides if it would be possible to go back, to get some pictures of daily life in North Korea. Mr. Jong checks our busy schedule and agrees to make a quick stop. Right now it's lunchtime, and there's a lot of people around. Some are playing tennis on the square. If you turn around, you can see the blue town hall of Monsoon. Me and my follower, Mr. Jong, are standing in front of it. When I raise my camera, I notice that some people hide their faces. But the VR camera stands on its own. And people are curious instead. Look straight ahead at the two boys. There! They spotted the camera. But just like many others, they walk even closer to get a better look at it. We have left Monsoon and our guides are taking us back to Pyonyang. They want to show us a newly built residential area. This area, full of skyscrapers, has been nicknamed Pyonghatan by foreign diplomats. It's very different from the square in Monsoon. Torbjörn was here 10 years ago and says it's almost a different city. Back then, there were no traffic and the streets were almost empty. Some of the people passing us look like they belong to a higher social class, wearing designer clothing from the West. Behind those white buildings, you can see the Monsoon Mountain. It's the highest point in Pyongyang. Full frame please, full frame please. Miss Kim is whispering in my ear. I've just raised my camera to take a picture of the monument. She explains, the leaders should be shown in full, not just their hands or any single part. Don't zoom in. Miss Kim says, I have to do them justice. Full frame please. This is the monument, with 22 meters tall bronze statues. To the left is Kim Il-sung, the nation's founder, and to the right his son, Kim Jong-il. Thousands of North Koreans come here to show their appreciation and honor the former leaders. The ritual is strict. First, you put down the flowers. Then everyone must bow.